bullied in the 3rd grade by classmates who thought his smiley-faced lunchbox was gay, so they threw it down on the bus and stomped on it. In high school, Carlos became politically minded and even attended anti-bullying rallies and protests. But for Carlos, the bullying continued. On July 13, 2013, Carlos posted one last Twitter message referring to himself as a freak and a loser, and then adding, "I'm free now," and then he hung himself. His parents were forced to remove him from life support the following Tuesday, and his life ended at 17 before he began his junior year in high school. Bullying is not new. Whether you are currently in school or finished your education many years ago, you know or knew bullies, and you knew or know or knew victims, or were a victim yourself. Think about that. How many times did the bully get away with a prank, even while the victim's humiliation lasts a very long time? There should be zero tolerance for bullying in our schools, especially those victimized as a result of their sexual orientation. The best way to eliminate this behavior is to support programs to help prevent it and make sure that victims have access to strong support networks. According to the most recent statistics published in 2010, 2.7 million American students are bullied each year, with 2.1 million students taking on the role of the bully. That means 1 in every 4 to 7 American children will either be a bully or a victim by the time they reach the 12th grade. Often, victims of bullying take on the role of the bully as a way to retaliate, which continues the cycle. With social media exploding, cyberbullying has become a huge problem, and because young people are often online, this means that bullying can continue long after the school day has ended. For students who are gay, bisexual, transgendered, the likelihood that they miss school as a result of being bullied is 5 times what other students experience. 28% drop out of school as a result, and 9 out of 10 report being bullied at school. For this group of students, suicide rates are 2 to 3 times higher than that for other students. Often, bullying occurs because there is something different about a person that sets them apart from others. Unfortunately, that means that a student who is even perceived as having sexual orientation other than straight is much more likely to become a victim. These students are often already experiencing a sexual identity crisis, and bullying just makes their lives harder at a critical time. Like the case of Carlos V. Hill, bullying as a result of sexual orientation can continue for years. The constant torment at the hands of peers can isolate victims, making them feel that they are alone. For teenagers, bullying that coincides with sexual identity issues adds pressure. This means, for some, that suicide seems a reasonable way out. In fact, as much as 30% of suicides have been linked to sexual identity crises. Luckily, there are some support networks available today that can help those who may be bullied as a result of sexual identity. One of these is the Trevor Project, a network that came as a result of a character from one man show about being bullied as a result of sexual orientation. The Trevor Project assembled a network of counselors and other mental health care professionals to be available for crisis intervention, suicide prevention, and even online chatting, question and answers, and interaction with others in a safe, monitored online environment. The Adelaide Coalition is another group that lobbies for anti-bullying laws, especially those that include provisions for bullying based upon sexual orientation and identity. All of these groups are non-profit, so it is important to provide support for them, especially financial support. Your dollars matter. Google the website for the Trevor Project and the Adelaide Coalition. A donation in any amount helps them continue the work that they do and the work that saves lives. We really should be mature enough as a nation to understand that bullying someone as a result of their sexual orientation is wrong, and to do something about it. Bullies have been around forever, but that doesn't mean victims must remain victims forever.